I just want to tell you, I don't think there's any one magic way to write a joke. At the same time, every joke that we write and that we create does follow a very similar pattern. And that's what we're going to talk about. What is a joke? Well, a joke is like a short little movie, right? It has a beginning, a middle, and an end. That beginning we usually call the setup. We're setting up the story of our joke. The middle is a story part. It could be short, it could be long. It just depends on how good you are of a storyteller. And then that last part we call the punchline. Everything leads to that punchline, which hopefully will elicit laughter. We usually chisel all this down to set up, punchline. And that's the same whether you're doing a one-liner or you're doing kind of a story joke. It doesn't really matter as long as you have a setup and a punchline. Some comedians are very well gifted at having a long story that has punchlines throughout. You know, it's almost like an EKG, moments of laugh bumps all the way throughout their joke. And that seems to be a more common way to do it these days. Audiences enjoy that conversational approach. But even within that conversational approach, there needs to be something that sets us in motion and then something that closes us off with a punchline. That means that our goal as a comedian is to write what I call laughable jokes. Jokes that cause people to laugh. I know that sounds like a no-brainer, but just like you, I've seen many comedians who get up on a stage and they don't really say any jokes, which means people aren't laughing. Which means if it's a paid show, the booker of the room probably won't be happy and they may not invite you back. So the goal is to write laughable jokes.